What up, folks? Welcome back to ULTRAZILLA Toys, and today I have a review of the Lootcrate DX Primal exclusive Neca Reactor Glow Godzilla. Boy, is that a mouthful. But here it is. This is what most folks I know went to get the DX Lootcrate for March 2017 for. This is the latest Godzilla to come out of nowhere, actually, from NECA. This is a repaint in these glow-in-the-dark colors of this guy right here, and previously this guy. Both of which, this is the 94, this is Burning Godzilla. I've yet to review these on the channel, or anywhere, because I got them in the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, maybe a little longer, or so. Picked this guy up on Big Bad Toy Store on Super Sale, and this guy from NECA themselves, at ToyCon, New Jersey. So what I'm gonna do, since I brought them out to review, to do comparisons with this guy, I'm gonna review these guys as well, in this same sitting. So together, I'm gonna review them together. I don't feel the need to do a third review. I could have done all of 3 of them together now, but I feel like since this guy is an exclusive and he's brand new, he deserves his own review. It's an interesting piece. And the tail came off. Very easy to put on, but this has come off a lot for me already. Since I opened it, and it just came off again. I just opened this guy. So, yeah. Maybe need some heat, I don't know. That's gonna come off a few times. If it comes off again, let's look at the tail. It's a bendy tail from the piece that keeps coming out, and then it's got a couple of very loose ball joints. Very loose. So that could be from degradation of the mold. The paint on the scales over here is white, and it's a little sloppy. I don't mind it too much, but it does look a little sloppy. I do like that it's white over here, and it goes into the the glow in the dark paint. So that's pretty cool. I dig that. So there you go. If the tail comes off any further, I won't care. I talked about the tail. The overall sculpt on this guy is okay. It's not bad. If you've seen this mold, you know what you're getting. Yeah, it's a decent Godzilla, I guess. That 94 is pretty classic. It pretty much defines that 90s Godzilla. Because we've seen it so much on both Monster Arts and there you go. Both Monster Arts and NECA, so it's pretty popular, I'd say. His head looks okay. It's got that like doggish look. His eyes aren't painted so hot on mine. There is a little bit of green in there, which I think is cool. So that's nice. So his jaw kind of sits a little slack as well. I'm guessing that's due to the mold not being so hot anymore. But you can see like the teeth don't look properly. Yeah, they don't look like they're in the right spot. You do get some paint on the tongue. I don't know how well you can see that. It's a little dark, but it's okay. Otherwise, the mouth looks decent. The glow-in-the-dark bits look alright. I can't tell if the whole thing is done in this glow-in-the-dark color, and that's charcoal gray and green, because there's some green in there, is painted over, or if it's the other way around. I'm not sure. I think, let's look inside here. Oh, I want to say that the whole thing is cast in this glow-in-the-dark color, which is kind of interesting. Let's see. Yeah, look at that. Now, I pulled out his head, and this might be a problem here. No, it's not. But on my Burning Godzilla, holy Moses, is that a problem. Like, I cannot get that to stay in for the life of me. But we'll talk about that tomorrow. But I gotta say, I like these colors on him. It looks really cool. So I actually dig it more than the Burning Godzilla for sure. Just looks way better color-wise. Now mine stands a little oddly because I'm having some like hip difficulty there. Like some, it's not tight per se, but it's just sitting oddly in the joint, I think. See this guy. Now this guy seems a little better in that aspect. But yeah, there's something weird going on here in this hip joint. But overall, the look is pretty decent. His nails are done in this kind of greenish. I'm guessing his hands and his forearms were sculpted separately and put on because they just have a different color and look than the rest. So this is more like the other two have like that sort of greenish fingernail type of deal going on too. Same with the toenails. Okay, but they're just done more green. There's some white overlaid into it too for a little bit of a wash look. But I kind of wish there wasn't this green in here. Like this is almost like a black instead of a charcoal gray, to tell you the truth. And I kind of dig that, and I'm pretty sure they did that to make the glow pop more. So I wish this was kind of the same. Almost feel like painting it. I almost do. So is the tail. The tail is a different color as well, and the bottom of the legs. If it was all this like just straight up like glossy black, yeah, it's definitely black. I'd appreciate that more. Again, I think it might be something I might do. It's kind of, I don't know, kind of be interesting. I also feel like this version of Godzilla should have like maybe white pupils or something. So again, something else I might do, or green. I don't know. I feel like there's a little bit of work on this guy will make this guy look really sharp. So yeah, not bad. Articulation. I've never done articulation for these guys, so might as well do them. I know it's, again, oh, the head is on a ball joint and spins around. His mouth opens up a bit. And then you got another joint here at the base of the neck. Shoulders. Could go around. I don't think they could go up too much. Nah. You got some bicep in there. Really slight elbow bend. Wrist swivel. You got a hand hinge, which I like. That's one thing I always say about these NECA figures. I like the hand hinge. I'd rather that than extra hands for these monsters. I don't really need extra hands unless they have to do some specific pose of, you know, holding something. I don't see the need. There is an ab crunch in here. A little bit more of a swivel. It's kind of on a ball, so no waist or anything like that. Then you got the hips that go around. Well, almost all around. And again, my hip on this side sits a little weirdly. You can see by this gap. On this side, the knees can swivel. It's supposed to be able to bend. This one bends just slightly on one side, and it's really tight on the other. And I'm not gonna push that. Wait a second. There's some. Doesn't this like look weird? Does this like look weird to you? Nah, that's it. That's the way it is. Strange. Foot is, there's a rocker in there, and you get a little bit back and forth. That's that. You know, I covered the tail already. A couple ball joints here, and then the rest of, I don't even know where I tossed her tail. Here's the tail, and the tail again is bendy. I'm gonna just put it back because, yeah, it definitely needs some heat, guys. Well, that'll help out. Anywho, there you go. That's my background. It keeps coming down. Why are you coming down? Oh, because the tail. So, there you go. There is Reactor Glow Godzilla. Give you one other size comparison. Here he is with the ultimate burning Godzilla from SH Monsters. Hey, where's his hand? I'm sure it's on this deck somewhere. That's how they fare against each other. These are both like reused molds, so you know, have been reused a lot. So it's pretty interesting to get them so close together. And you know, the last thing we have to look at is the glow. Now, I've been testing it out. It's not coming up too much on camera, but in person it looks pretty good. What I found is if you hold it, and I'm getting away from the camera, and you can see what I'm doing here. Come over here. I'm holding him up to the light because you do get more glow when you do that. Alright, so I'm going to shut down the lights and see what we see. Honestly, guys, haven't been able to see much on the camera. You see him faintly there. You see him really well in person, though, I have to say. Like, man, you really don't see anything. It's so faint on camera. It's crazy. But even his eyes glow. You can see his chest because it's a big block. But even his eyes glow in person, and I think that's rather cool. So it works in person. I am in my bathroom. There's some of the glow. Don't see the dorsal spines too much, but yeah, see a little bit of his chest. We'll see if I can get some more. See if we get his eyes next. Nah, nothing doing on the eyes, but I did see the eyes when I recorded this video before. So there you go. But there you go, guys. It's still a fun piece. I still think it's decent. I just noticed something else. This little paint mess up over his eyelid. It's not really picking up. I guess it's not really worth talking about, but I did mention it. But there you go. Another NECA Godzilla. And it's decent. It's decent. You know, like, I like the little gimmick, and I do like the color overall, you know, like, I think it's fun, it'll look cool on the shelf, so glad to have, you know, picked up the Loot Crate to get this. I did get a couple of other cool items that I think are decent, like the Ghost Predator, which I will be reviewing soon here, and the King Kong mug. Oh my god. The King Kong mug. The other two items, the Predator pin and the Animal Man comic, I've already put on eBay. Please give that a check. Help support the channel. That's ebay.com/ULTRAZILLA toys as well. Alright guys, that's all I got. If you can like, comment, subscribe, that would be awesome. If you want to share this video, super appreciate it. Please check out my Facebook page, ULTRAZILLA Toys. And until next time, peace out, peeps.